Pollution. Hi kids, good old Earth here again. I want to start by showing you a little art. This picture was made by an artist who wanted to make a point about how important it is to take care of the Earth. What do you think the artist is trying to get across to people? Do the three hands remind you of anything that I have told you about before? Now do you remember? That's the recycling symbol, reminding you to recycle trash instead of throwing it away. This artist has taken a different approach, using hands to show that, in a way, people hold Earth in their hands. In other words, it's your responsibility to take care of me. What do you notice about these two pictures? They were both taken at the beach, full of sun and sand and surf. But which beach would you rather visit if you had to choose? The trash you see in this picture is called litter. Litter is trash that was not put in the right place. It was left on the ground or in the water instead of in the trash can or recycling bin. What about this picture? It looks like it was taken in a park. There is nice green grass and there are woods in the background. Does this look like a fun place to play? Not with all that litter there. Litter is more than just ugly. It can also be harmful to animals, plants, and anything else that needs to live on land or in the water. Certain types of litter, like empty paint or oil cans, can leave toxic or poisonous chemicals in the ground, water, and air. And what's more, areas with a lot of litter tend to attract rats and other undesirable pests that like to eat trash. Many of these animals will get sick from eating the litter. There is a word for things that make parts of the earth dirty and hazardous. This word is pollution. Litter is a type of pollution. In this picture, you can see litter that has collected in a river. Now this litter has become water pollution. Litter is ugly, and it can hurt the plants and fish and other creatures that live in and around the water. It can also make the water bad for people to drink. I hate to see all this trash in the water, but even worse is the fact that I see lots of plastic and glass bottles. They can be recycled, but first someone has to go out in a boat and collect all this litter. It would be better if it hadn't been tossed there in the first place. I showed you some land and water pollution, which is called litter. This picture shows the effects of another kind of pollution. Can you guess what this type of pollution is called? It's air pollution. This picture was taken during the daytime in a big American city. This city is covered in smog, heavy air pollution that sometimes gets so bad that it hovers or hangs around like a blanket over the entire city. Much of the smog you see here is caused by the exhaust from cars. Exhaust is the waste that comes from the back of a car and goes into the air. Two of the biggest causes of air pollution are cars and factories. Look at all that smoke in the air. What do you think will happen to all that pollution? Some of it will settle for a while in the skies around the factory to form smog, but most of it will be picked up by the wind and carried to the skies over other places. Some of it will also be carried way up into the atmosphere, the air high above the earth, up to where the airplanes fly. It can cause problems up there, too. I'll tell you more about air pollution another day, but I just wanted to show you how yucky it can be. Now I've shown you some ugly, littered places and taught you a new word, pollution. Every day, people do things that create pollution. So what can you or anyone else do about it? I wouldn't have told you about the problem of pollution if I didn't think there was a solution or a way to fix it. A solution is something that fixes a problem. We need solutions for pollution. Fortunately, there are lots of people in this world who know about pollution and are finding ways to reduce it as much as possible. Every day, scientists and businesses are working to make cleaner cars and factories. And every day, people all over the world, including kids like you, are doing what they can to pitch in and help reduce pollution. Pitch in means to join in and help out doing something. You are going to learn more ways to help, but I'd be willing to bet that you already have some ideas of your own.